kind of tell that, you know, this might be real, but you never know. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
I don't know if there's a better way to start the day than trusty old helmet on and your scooter.
That is our editing cave. Alright guys, by the way, this is in front, the main road in front of our apartment. So today we are going to southwest.
And actually what we learned today is we were gonna wake up early and go see the Stilt Fisherman in Liligama.
What's the beach area?
The water is so blue. There's like little beaches right here.
Yeah. Is it because of high tide, I think?
No, it's low tide right now. See, we just walked up and the guy like waved at us, no, 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 no. And there's like a sign where like you have to pay to take pictures or video. And unfortunately, the Stilt Fishermen in Liligama are basically actors. They can make more money just acting and taking pictures and posing for pictures than they can fishing. This is like what's happening, and it's unfortunate, but it happens time to time. Especially with tourism booming in a certain location in country. See, tourist bus. And then you even have tourists on the stilts.
Yeah, and take a picture.
Like to take a picture.
The practice started during World War II when food shortages and overcrowded fishing spots prompt people to try fishing on the water. At first, they actually used the wreckage of capsized ships and downed aircrafts. They began erecting their stilts in the coral reef. If this is something you are interested to see, the stilt fishing is specifically practiced in the southern shore between towns of Utawatuna and Weligama. Alright, so we're going to jump in here real quick and we're going to explain the situation for you guys. So by no means are we saying not to go see this, but we want to forewarn you. The second we pulled over and we went up there, somebody ran over to us like super fast. And you know, we're not ones to, you know, go to a tourist trap and like spend time there and pay to see those things. That's not what we do normally, and that's not what we want to see. So we were walking around and we started to walk to the left after the guy told us, you know, you have to pay, you have to pay, you have to pay. And the guy just continuously followed us. Now, after doing more research and talking to more people, you can find real stilt fishermen, but a lot of the people, they earn more being actors than they would actually earning a living by being stilt fishermen. So we have heard, you know, he tried charging us 500 rupees for a picture, but we have heard anywhere between 500 to 3,000 rupees per picture, and then an additional 500 if you want to get on the stilt for your own picture. There weren't anybody on the stilt when we pulled up, so there was a bunch of people sitting on the side, and as soon as we pulled up, people ran out to the stilts. Now, this is sad, but it's something that happens with a lot of tourism.
So you have to kind of go farther south away from all the tourists in order to see the actual stilt fishermen. So we're gonna do that probably tomorrow or the day after. But we will see like the genuine, we're gonna search for like the non-tourist trap.
We do suggest you, you know, trying to find the real stilt fishermen. It is an amazing sight to see, but it's just sad if you see, you know, the mass tourist trap and attraction, because then it's not really authentic. But let's jump back into the vlog and continue the rest of the day.
So I don't think all of them are going to be fake. I think eventually, you know, like you will run upon real people doing like the real actual stilt fishing, but it's like hard to kind of tell unless you see massive tourist buses. Then you can kind of tell that, you know, this might be real, but you never know.
During the recent years, Sri Lanka has become a destination that appeals to more and more people. There is a lot of construction going on and new hotels popping up on a regular basis.
Really, really booming with construction. Like, I mean, this is the problem they had in Gili T. That's why the one time when our friend woke up and his whole bar was gone. The government just tore down all the buildings along that side of the beach, next to the beach, because they want beachfront. They don't want all the hotels and resorts and bars on both sides of the road blocking the view from all of the beach. So we have made it to the beach. It's not like a perfect white sand beach,
No.
but I will tell you, it is clean. It's full of foreigners, like that's the whole beach, which I feel like a lot of the beaches, we're hoping that while we're down here in the south, we can find some beaches that are like all locals, just locals. It's very hard though, because we've had so much rain and wind lately. The water's like foggy. It's not necessarily, you know, dirty, like it's beautifully blue water, like it's gorgeous blue water, but it's just foggy and cloudy because the stuff on the bottom got worked up, so it's a little bit misty.
You've arrived.
I think we have to park outside, Jim, because I can't get inside the temple yet as, oh shit. Right here, Pete's Pagoda.
And yeah, let's go look at it. It looks
pretty new
stunning.
too. It was built in 2005, not so long ago. It's not like a really like old traditional.
I can't believe it's
looking
Japanese
temple.
because it looks Buddhist.
In Japanese, there are some people also believe in Buddhism.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know how to call that.
I don't
word
understand that.
I don't know how to call that word in English. It's like, for example, in Christian, you guys have Roman Catholic,
yeah.
or like you guys have like what's that, Protestant things. But in Buddhism, we have the same thing, like
Subcategories of the religion.
yeah, subcategory of Buddhism. I don't know how to call that in English.
No idea.
Yeah, but like that. In Japan, they believe in Buddhism, but different subcategory from Thailand, for example.
I knew the name was Japanese Peace Pagoda, but it looks like a Buddhist temple.
Yeah, it's a Japanese Buddhist temple.
Huh. Okay. Just remember that if you are coming to these temples or Peace Pagodas or wherever you're going that's religious, respect the customs and cover up, cover your shoulders and your knees if you're a female especially.
Yeah, that's why even though it's really hot, it's extremely hot right now, but I have to wear rain jacket because I forgot to bring the cover.
Well, actually the monkey stole the cover from outside our apartment and had it in a tree. Here, you still kind of feel like you have the place to yourself. It's really nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's relaxing.
Yeah.
I know why they call it the Peace Pagoda.
Oh, it called the Peace Pagoda because actually the first time it was built, the Japanese monk built this for the sake of showing the peace. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys one thing. You don't have to pay the entrance fee here. All they ask for is actually the donation, which nobody stand there at the donation box. It's actually a nice viewpoint kind of. So you can come here to see the whole ocean view, or like you can just come here to relax and see the pagoda.
There's like sailboats sitting out in the water, beautiful blue water, it's gorgeous. Take off your shoes. No eating, no smoking, no mobile phones.
Oh, it's pretty hot.
I gotta put on some sunscreen, I'm too white for this. It is hot. So on each corner of this actual Peace Pagoda, they have different plaques, and each plaque tells you about a different stage in Buddhist life. So this one is about how after 50 years of teaching and walking from village to village and town to town, he wanted to kind of just sit down, relax for a little bit. So it says after the 50 years of him going around teaching and walking town to town and village to village, he sat under 2 trees and he laid down and laid his head down, and he looked up and he said, you know, does anybody have any more questions? And the birds stopped singing and a flower fell from the tree. And he asked, you know, does anybody have any more questions? And nobody replied. And then that's when he passed away, is what it says. One, then that one, Then that one, that one, that one. You can go whatever way makes you feel comfortable, honey.
Nothing makes me feel
Well, that's good, because you're living outside your comfort zone.
I'm gonna put this like this one.
Hurry up before you miss the sunset.
I'm feeling like Mario right now.
Ooh, and look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. We got ourselves a snacky.
That's my chocolate roti.
No, it's the vegetable egg roll.
Okay.
Come here.